Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, Magnetic Reversal News, and Shinrin Yoku, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Friday, October 2nd, 10:30 p.m. Mountain Time 2020. Snow is returned to the forecast in just 7 days in a big ways. But the big story, early October snow falls in Michigan's Upper Peninsula 15 days early. Keep calm. It's earlier than normal. Michigan has its first snow and more is on the way. Hey, let's watch it fall in all its global warming goodness. Shall we? Oh, what a sight and a delight. Typically, snow does not fall in the Upper Peninsula in this area until October 15th. So, a little bit early. People getting a little bit squirrely. And that's not all. Their persimmon seeds suggest shoveling snow this winter. Now, many of you follow the Farmer's Almanac, as we do. Hello. There we are. Good to see you guys. Good to see everybody. How the heck are you? Now, persimmon seeds is a great way to predict snow potential. This is a very old, folklorish type predicting method. But a persimmon is an edible fruit often mistaken for a tomato. Weather folklore says inside of the fruit can give a hint to the upcoming winter. The outlook for winter is generally milder and drier than average, unless you see a spoon pattern like the one you see in these seeds below. If the pattern looks like a fork, it's said the winter ahead should be mild. If the inside looks like a knife, it's believed to be cold and blustery. But if the inside of the fruit looks like a spoon, you can expect a snowy winter. Notice the spoon? I do. Does it mean we'll be shoveling inches of snow this winter? Not necessarily. It's just based on a persimmon seed. Here's an update on Tropical Depression 25 hanging out near the Yucatan Peninsula currently. The system is expected to produce heavy rainfall that could result in life-threatening flash flooding over portions of the Yucatan and those partying in Cancun and other regions. Far western Cuba and well away from the center of the Mexican states of Campeche, Tabasco, and northern Chiapas. The depression is forecast to become a tropical storm and bring tropical storm conditions to portions of the Yucatan Peninsula on Saturday, which in Pagosa is Saturday. Tropical storm warnings are currently in effect for the tip of the iceberg. That's also the region where the life-ending apocalyptic comet hit the Gulf of Mexico to end the era of the dinosaurs, some 65 million years ago. Now, 12 new wildfires in Bridger Teton in 3 days. Guys, it's time to do better. And this is a bunch of idiots going camping and lighting fires where they're not supposed to. I know a few. But the United States Forest Service said on Thursday, October 1st, that 12 new wildfire starts have been discovered in the Bridger Teton National Forest in the last 72 hours. 12. They're urging the public to practice responsible fire safety because when they went out and looked at these babies, they're human-caused. From idiots camping in the backcountry. Now, I don't know that there was that many idiots going into the backcountry. Most people that I know that go in the backcountry leave no trace and make sure they put out their fires. It's hand cold. There's no embers. But here is, in fact, a list of fires started by idiots. The Poker Hollow, Salt River, Spring Creek, Sherman Peak, Mill Hollow, Pilgrim Creek 2, Dry Wash, Dog Fire, Care Fire, Willow Creek, and Wolf Mountain Fire, probably started by dumb people. Weekend forecast, fire danger to remain high in Colorado. We have less dumb people, apparently, but snow is on the horizon. And I clicked the wrong button. So let's quick check the GFS model for snowfall, which will begin exactly 7 days from now in the U.S., starting with a pump in the Sierras here. Next Saturday, October 10th, the forecast is for the Sierras to pick up over a foot of snow, and then it's going to move east into the Rockies, quelching a lot of the fires and bringing much-needed moisture to the region. That's good news as Canada, East Canada, and Western Canada picking up heavy totals. Well over 4 feet in the west in some regions. I said it. Meanwhile, Weather.gov saying very warm and dry for much of the west, locally heavy rainfall for parts of Florida. Very warm and dry conditions will lead to critical fire weather conditions over portions of the west and eastward into the plains. There's a little. Meanwhile, locally heavy rainfall is expected over parts of Florida through the weekend. Mainly cool weather will prevail from mid-east to east coast with periodic bouts of light rainfall. And 6 states under frost and freeze warnings tonight. The entire state of Michigan, heavy freeze to the north, lesser freeze to the south, parts of Wisconsin, Indiana, Ohio, western Pennsylvania, huge swaths of West Virginia, all the way down Virginia into North Kakalaki. So cover your crops if you want to save them or say goodbye. Now the snow also coming into Europe here in a big way. By mid-October, snow falling through Russia, Siberia, heavy snows in Finland, and the Alps. Well, they're going to start receiving heavy snow in just a few days here, starting today actually. And we'll be reporting on record totals here over the next few days in the Alps. So proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance in those regions for those Euros watching over in the Alps. Seismic update. No quakes of note. The largest swarm in Southern California history has quieted down, and that pressure has moved around the ring. Chevaluche volcano news and updates. Chevaluche volcano, current status erupting 4 out of 5 at the warning level, has grown an amazing lava dome here. Yadamyunchuk from the Volcanic Observatory reported that visual observations on the 28th of September confirmed a new lava dome had grown on the northeast side of the dome complex. Now, the extruded lava dome, about 100 meters tall, stands out with a spectacularly and highly unusual smooth egg shape. This extremely smooth, curved outer surface indicates that the magma has been oozing out at a very steady flow rate without exceeding the limits of plastic deformation of the eruptive viscous lava, i.e. not causing any ruptures. That's usually the case with lava domes, giving them often a rugged outer shape. This one looks like an egg. So the new dome was first noticed on the 23rd of May this year, and we showed pictures of it, but now it is quite spectacular and large. Volcanologists estimate the lava of the new dome is of a dacitic composition, a type of magma rich in silica and typical of very explosive volcanoes. Now they also dubbed the dome Dolphin because it looks like, well, looks like a great egg to me. Researchers find Lopango mega eruption caused a Maya Armageddon. Now this is new information coming out that an eruption back in 431 AD, which is confirmed on the Greenland ice core data, was 50 times bigger than the May 18th, 1980 Mount St. Helens eruption. 50 times bigger, decimated and buried probably thousands upon thousands of Mayans, including cities. So it is my estimate that this new data would suggest that there would be a massive outflux or migration of people from this region to the north and to the south. Those moving to the north would become the Chacoan people. NASA rocket launch could be visible from New Jersey and other eastern states. This is pretty exciting. The map shows the viewing area of NASA's rocket that is scheduled to be launched Friday night, October 2nd. Now, the numbers of each colored circle resembles the number of second after liftoff. So if you saw the rocket and you thought it was an alien ship, it was a rocket from NASA. 66 million years of Earth's climate changes revealed in unprecedented detail from ocean sediments is being used to scare you to death about global warming. The only unfortunate thing is, what it proves is that we are living in the coldest ice age ever for tens of millions of years. Coldest time ever. And they're saying 3 degrees, we're all dead. This is complete narcissism and stupidity, in my opinion. If you go over to the paper and you look at some of the model predictions that go straight up here like a hockey stick, it's either the really big hockey stick, the big stick, or the other stick, or it's or completely flat or low. We have the data. So the upper hockey sticks have been disproven in a court of law as fraudulent, as they still hold on to CMIP3 models and other old data sets to try to utilize to change policy. There is no warming predicted for the future. And there's good reason for that. You're in an ice age, the coldest time it's been in 60 million years plus, period. New study reports everyone's lying about sea level, and they have been for decades. But the reality is that New York City is sinking 5 times faster than sea level is rising. So that's the concern. Why they don't share those facts with you is anyone's guess. I'll leave links to all this below. And an August 4th paper from Valentina Zarkova, people asking me why her paper was retracted. Well, here, this one isn't retracted. And it says the same thing. It says by 2025, we're going to be in deep grand minima and stay there for quite some time. Here's 2026. This drop down here, and then boom. It's over, Johnny. And that is because of a phase. We go out of phase here, 2020 through 2040. And this will be marked by grand solar minimum territory, which causes crop loss and famine worldwide. So there's that. And there's also increased cosmic rays, which would increase cloud nucleation, increase cloudy days, increase lightning, increase hail size. And some of the cosmic radiation entering the Earth in the form of UVA, UVB, UVC will be increased, which is why the sun feels hotter. It will continue to feel hotter forever until you have to wear some kind of spacesuit to go outside. So read the paper. Physicists built a circuit that generates clean, limitless power from graphene. Now, these poor physicists, now their life is on the line because people may come and off them and steal all their work. And what it does is it creates a closed circuit of microelectrical potential that could power small circuitry forever, based on a principle that was just discovered. A team of University of Arkansas physicists has successfully developed a circuit capable of capturing graphene's thermal motion and converting it into electrical current in perpetuity. An energy harvesting circuit based on graphene could be incorporated into chips to provide clean, limitless, low voltage power for small devices and sensors. And this could be scaled up to be charging phones or laptops or something indefinitely, forever. Just like we shared about 2 weeks ago about small nuclear batteries that are completely safe, that could last for hundreds of years. So the technology is there. We're just not implementing it because the industry doesn't want it to come out yet. The old industry wants to make billions of dollars. They have enough money to lobby to keep their products in check, so they don't allow these other products to come to market, which is why we're driving the same cars 100 years later. Same cars. Now, forest bathing. Are you sick of all the nonsense and the lies? I'm sure you are. The lockdowns, the second wave. Oh, have you heard? The president has the COVID. Yes, and all the people around him. So we're going to wait quietly to see how this develops and how the media use it against everyone. So there's that. But forest bathing, I just got done hours of it today. We went up to around 11,000 feet into the backcountry to check out the color changes and to get acclimated to some summit attempts we're going to do before the snow comes here. So we're going to be sharing with you soon. Probably tomorrow I'll be able to weave some of that video together in some of our early training videos going up high. Forest bathing at 11,000. And if you don't know how to forest bathe or what Shinrin-yoku means, come over to our new channel, Shinrin-yoku. People like it. It's been up for 2 weeks. There's 1,300 subs and just a few thousand views. Now, the problem is to monetize this channel, which I'm looking to do, we need 4,000 hours of views. So I'm going to try to get some more videos up here, maybe some documentaries that I can post, so we can get that 4,000 hours we need to monetize this channel to help the Oppenheimer Ranch Project as a whole. Shinrin-yoku is a way for you to reset your entire lifestyle. If you don't know why you're feeling the way you're doing, you're depressed, and you haven't spent a lot of time in the forest, that's the reason. The forests contain pheromones and other nutraceutical compounds that you come in contact with that the trees are creating, especially in pine and oak forests, that actually help you heal. Many modalities of healing occur in the forest by simply going out and experiencing nature in a quiet setting with no devices, breathing in the scents and the aromas, touching the ground, and being present. These phytonicides have been proven by science in the last decade to have nutraceutical effects in the form of preventing cancers, human well-being, on and on. And if you just watch some of the videos that I've created so far in the last 2 weeks, you're going to get some of the Shinrin-yoku science. You're going to get some of the benefits simply from watching the videos of walking in the forest. Learn about the psychological effects of forest bathing. Come check out some forest bathing we did here at the ranch. And my most recent upload is simply a video presentation with a musical background that you can read and go over and over the benefits of simply walking into the forest. One last thing we leave you with tonight. Mars and the moon are meeting in the sky tonight. I've been watching this dance for the last 5 days. It's been spectacular. We have Jupiter over to the right behind it Saturn, then the moon, and right behind the moon Mars. Now the Mars has caught up with the moon, and the Mars and moon will meet each other starting at 11:35 p.m. tonight, which is just a little bit at the same time this video premieres. Earth is preparing to pass between Mars and the sun, bringing the planets closer. Those living in South America will see the moon and Mars align for an occult. This month also brings a blue moon and an Orion meteor shower. 2 full moons in October, the final one culminating at Halloween. All Hallows Eve, just as planned. Hope you got something out of the video. Go outside and look up. It's your fault that you don't feel better if you don't listen to the recommendations of this channel. If you don't go outside tonight and see Mars and the moon and Jupiter and Saturn to the right, if you don't go and walk in the forest tomorrow and you feel like crap, that's on you. I feel great. I just walked through the woods for hours. It's late at night and I'm still stoked to make these videos. Proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. There's small changes in your life that you can make to make you feel great. And I feel great. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Share this with like-minded people. Go over to Shinrin-yoku. Get some forest healing under your belt. And be safe. Thanks for watching.